What's up, everybody? Bubba D's here, and we're gonna do another video. Man, this is something that I've been wondering, thinking, and pondering for some time, and we're gonna finally give this a shot with a new accessory. That's the CrispLid. We're gonna finally put to rest. Can you make a pizza in an Instapot? That's right. Can you make a pizza in Instapot? So I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna give you my honest review. I'm gonna kind of put some things together, walk you through some of the ingredients that I'm using, and we're gonna see if this can actually happen. So first off, a couple of things that you're gonna need is you're gonna need obviously some cheese. Now this is just marble cheese, kind of shredded. Um, I like using a couple different things, so we're gonna use some salami pieces, thinly sliced. You can use whatever you want for your pizza, to be honest with you. I'm gonna throw some bacon on there. Why not? And then, of course, you're gonna need some sauce. Whether you got pizza sauce, tomato sauce, whatever it may be, you wanna definitely have that. And then number one is gonna be dough. Now, some people have made their own personal dough using the Instapot, but I'm just gonna buy dough, literally cut it in half, and do my best. And of course, you're gonna need an accessory, which is gonna be the Mealthy CrispLid. Showed it to you guys last week. I'm gonna use it again, put it through its trials to see how good this actually is, and then I'll give a final review. So let's get started. First, you're gonna need your dough, get some extra flour, put it down. Now, I'm no self-proclaimed pizza expert, so I do not know how to make pizza. I'll put that out there from now. Don't be leaving comments saying, the pizza was not that great. I don't know how to make pizza. So I know you got to roll it. I know you got to make it flat. And I know it has to look somewhat like a circle. And we're going to need to make this pizza somewhat thin, because I think the thinner probably the better. And I'm going to use the air fry basket that comes with the CrispLid as my kind of platform. So I kind of put that dough in there. I'm putting some holes in there with a fork just to kind of help get the air flowing through it so that we don't end up with a ball of dough, is my thought and process behind what I'm doing. Kind of like poking holes like I'm making a pie. Kind of made a little crust around it. Check the bottom, make sure there's enough flour on there so that it doesn't actually stick to it. Or maybe you could possibly use a piece of, foil paper on the bottom, or parchment paper if you wanted to, but I don't got that right now, so we're gonna go with this. Now, we're gonna be using some tomato sauce. Don't wanna go too heavy, because I know normally that will make the pizza kind of soggy. So we're just gonna put a generous amount, but not too much. And then kind of leaving that space around there to make it look like there's a crust. Now, what you're also gonna need is obviously the cheese. We're gonna sprinkle that on. Once again, don't want to go super heavy, but I do want to make sure that it is cheesy and gooey like a pizza normally would be. Now, I've seen videos before, but nobody has actually been able to pull this off, and I'm gonna see if we can actually make it happen on this channel, being the very first ones to make a pizza in the Instapot. So now we're gonna be putting on some of our items like salami. Put some pieces of that on there. And then I guess we'll put some bacon as well. Throw some pieces of bacon on there. Just kind of make it look like it's a well-covered pizza. And then I guess a little bit more cheese would probably kind of put everything together. So just sprinkle a little bit more cheese on there. All right, so I think we got a pizza. Let's put the trivet inside the bottom of the Instapot. Now, the Instapot is turned off right now. The only thing that's going to be cooking this is going to be the Mealthy CrispLid. We'll put that on top. We'll kind of set the time. Now, I really don't know what time to put this pizza in for, but I believe, I don't want to cook it too fast, so we'll drop it down to about 375. And I'll probably say, you know what, let's go with lucky 7. Let's go with 7 minutes and see if this actually works. So the light lights up. Love this thing. Now, I'm one of those real creators who will tell you if this thing's actually worth the squeeze. Right now, this is definitely worth the squeeze. It is a product that I'd recommend. It's why I'm kind of backing it behind it, saying that it is a cool thing to have for your Instapot or your something similar to an Instapot that you may be using. So let's just say that it's completely done with the magic of cameras, and there's the pizza. So it looks like it got browned in the middle. It looks like it has a pretty decent crust around the side. I think I think we did it. Now the most important thing right now is we got to try it. So let me get it out of this thing. It looks edible. So I'm gonna definitely give it a shot. Tell you guys what I think. Maybe a little stuck to the bottom of it, but I'll get it out. There you go. So it has a nice crust. Feels crusty-ish. Doesn't feel overcooked. Doesn't feel doughy. Doesn't feel doughy. Nope. Nope. Doesn't taste doughy. So that's good. It has a mild-ish. Maybe it could have been a little bit longer. Maybe we could have gone for maybe 8 to 9 minutes. Let's give it a cut. Okay. Okay. Cut's nice. Looks pretty good. Let me just pull it apart for you guys. Yep. Okay, let me just take a bite now. You know what? It's a pizza. We did it. We made a pizza in an Instapot, guys. It tastes like a pizza. Tastes delicious. If you haven't already done so, use the coupon. You can save $10 off this device. And now we can make pizzas in the Instapots for our kids, friends, and family. Now, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to this channel, click on the little bell, smash that button if you have to, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you like, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks.